Hello and welcome to Geekatplay Studio Tutorials. In this tutorial, we're going to create a new filter inside Filter Forge. Actually, I want to show you some techniques how you can reuse to create some pencil drawing, etching, or the brush strokes on your image with the levels. So it's kind of more on the techniques and open your creativity to create your own unique filter. So let's say first I want to create those, this is pencil strokes, but I want etching, so I want more kind of harder line like somebody used Sharpie or other things. We can start creating by using background as any photo, but in some cases this is a little bit harder. Much easier if we pre-creating specific image for this and we'll reuse it. So I'm going inside Photoshop and I'm going to create a new image, and you know what, I'm just going to create 1024. You can create even smaller size, so it's up to what image you needed. Overall, here's one image, and I'm going to create multiple layers right here, and we can use just anything we wanted. So I'll just create circle and fill up with the different levels of the grade shape. So for this, in this case, when I start creating my image and I want to separate them, affecting on different, so it will be much easier for me to see how they will separate it. I'm just selecting. You can go ahead and use it by numbers, or you can use it just visually. And right here, I'm just going to probably select maybe about six, 7 of them. We'll see. And mostly you can notice I'm creating, okay, where's my color right here? Okay, and I'll just create one more. I'll just go closer. So overall, actually, right at this moment, I have it. If you, oops, okay, let me select, yeah, right here. So we have it one white, and we have it 6 other colors. So it's shades, levels of the gray. So it's 7 about. So let's go ahead and save this. And I want to be sure I'm saving this as a maximum, so I don't want any compression. I want sharper edges for this. But again, it does matter. Mostly what I'm going to get is this gray of the shades of the gray. It's what I'm looking for. Okay, so after we save it, we can go back in Filter Forge. At this point, we can go ahead and open image we just created. Okay, so right here you can see we have our image, and we're ready actually to go to Filter Editor and click to create our new filter. So at this point, we'll go inside. I'm using Filter Forge 3. So some if new additions, and again, soon I should release new tutorials where you can see what's new in Filter Forge 3. But for now, we'll use it. If it's any new, I'll let you know if we used any new node inside Filter Forge 3. So we'll go ahead from external first. We'll select our image. This will be our reference image. Because this image can be color on black and white, but I want to do more the etching, so I will do as a black and white. For this, we'll go inside the adjustment and selecting desaturating colors. Okay, next let's add some steps. At this point, I want to separate on different colors. So the best way to use it for now, it is just using threshold. And you can notice right here on threshold, we'll set smooth to 0, and we'll just start right here. If we're going all the way, we can see all of them. Okay, so we'll just separating. On this case, we can extract just a white level. I'm copying pasting this one, connect next, and we can go ahead and just remove threshold down. So you can see at this point we remove next from this color. We'll go create one more, and we needed to do this one for about every color, so we can every level of gray of shades, so we can kind of remove the levels. What is right here, I'm just setting this difference. You can see 89 to 64. It depends on this level of the gray color. So in this, let's go just set up even just maybe run this one. Go copy next, and it should be about 7 of them if I'm right. And again, we'll go just leave it down like this. Okay, we'll connect to this source, and we'll just go like around right here. This is representing our black dots. So we have it 6 in this case, and white is 7. So we can go ahead and add. Okay, so right here now, what we want to do, it is remove them and just extract. So right here you can see we have it on 6 all of the shades, but we need only 1 from this. So let's go ahead and go in processing. We'll use it blend for this, and we can go background foreground, set opacity to 100, and let's click on the difference. So at this point you can see we kind of separating just only this level. Again, because compress we're using right here, we have some edge from previous, and that's because JPEG compression gives us this anti-aliasing kind of effect. Don't worry about this because we'll go use some outline to bring more interesting details. So this is actually work towards us. Let's go ahead. Oops. Actually, I don't want this. I want copy paste this one. And same things, we go background, foreground. So we'll select the next one. This way. And we're kind of repeating this process to extract. So we extract this one, we have it 1, we extract this, extract this one, now we extract this one. Go ahead, extract next one, and extract other one. So what we did, we extract each different level of the gray. Again, this is dots. If you have your own image, on this image it will be different places, but for now, if we pre-create this image, it's make much easier to see what's happening at this point. Okay, so next what we want to do, it is remove them and make sure they kind of working for us. Let's look in the channels, and we'll go ahead, select set alpha as example. Okay, so right here, let's add to the new alpha. We have it right here, clean our new alpha. Next, what we want to do, it's what we're applying to this new alpha. So for this, we start creating brushes. And right here with the brushes, it's actually will be up to you which one you like it. What type of the brushes. I'll just create simple engine brushes set, and we'll use it after this. Let's go ahead right now and creating. Okay, so right here we start creating brushes, and this kind of fun part. I'll show you a few different brushes. We'll go use it, but as example. Okay, we're going ahead and let's create first engine, and for this we'll go inside the gradients. Actually, I'm going to select a 5-color gradient. And this one, I'll just want to set white. We'll set this to the black, and black. And this one to the white. Okay, we can actually connect those colors if you want it. We'll have it can control this color, and we'll do this maybe in a second. So let's do adjust. Right here you can see this is a little bit thickness, it's what I'm controlling. And yeah, till we here, let's do actually this. We'll go right there, select black, and we'll just connect these to our colors. So in this case, if we decide to change this color of the edging, we can easy control with 1. This is very thick line, and this will be representing for our darker, like black color actually will be black. So this will be representing our more kind of grayish color. Okay, so we'll go copy paste one more, and right here we can kind of start a little bit, make thinner. Just slightly readjusting. And the same things, we can go ahead, connect colors. Okay, so let's go ahead, create another one. Connect this one. And right here, I actually want even make a little bit smaller on this line. Okay, also notice we have right here repeat, so we can actually repeat it amount of those lines, and we'll do this in just a second. So right here actually I want smaller, and to do this I'll replace on the side ones with white and just connect one to this color. We can make it slightly bigger, and this one is almost white color, so we'll make a very thin line. And again, those adjustments we maybe want to redo soon when we start creating another steps. For this, let's go take a slider. We'll go add this to repeat. So you notice we have some warnings pop up for us right this moment, so we can, or we can go ahead and use the remapping for this. Okay, but actually I don't want to use the remapping, or we can go ahead and use the in slider, which we can set some limitations for this one, and we can say maximum value 100, and let's set the value to maybe about 40 for this. Okay, let's go ahead. So you can see how we switch already. We have these nice gradients, and again, if we look closer, it's a kind of with the lines. Next, what we want to do, it is add little bit distortions to them. So we'll go inside the processing. Let's go down and select noise distortion node. Here, and the noise distortion will just take slightly down and connect our source. So we have this now waving, kind of very nice going. So let's remove roughness down. Scale, again, we can probably even make about 280 on this one, and a bit more distortion, so we have it nice, interesting scaling going. Again, let's copy paste this and connect to other nodes to make also different, because they look kind of same. We'll go and modify variations. It's change the random seed for them. So in this case, it's look just slightly different. And I'm just copying, pasting. Okay. The next things you notice, they're all going in the same direction. So let's modify and rotate them. To do this, we'll go inside the transform and we'll use the rotate. You will notice they come up, pop-up warning. It says it's not seamless, but because I don't do real background, it's based on a photo or image, so it's okay to do this way. So we'll go ahead and add, and you can notice right here the rotation where we can set. Normally I rotate before, so when I have it warning signal, so I can see in a way I want to rotate. So I'll set one, maybe about this way. We'll take another one and rotate a little bit more. Just kind of start, repositioning them and like this. The overall, you will notice we don't need it go this way, because if we go other, it will simulate with these lines, but you can add more angles. And if you have it way more levels of the gray you want to add, you can create a lot of different angles as well. So let's go ahead, adjust this way. And next, because this is our lightest ones, actually I need to go connect from this node top. I'll connect to the source. So let's look what we have it here. You notice right here we overlay with this just with our edging, and that's point. So we're going to create new, we'll go create new level. Let's connect to this. So I'll take other, connecting again. Let's connect this one. Okay, we'll connect. And we'll connect the last one. So this, we have it different edging. Okay, and we have it one black one, but we will use it after. Next, what we need to do is going inside the processing, going and use it multi-blend. Okay, we'll go ahead and start using layer 1. Okay, just connect to layer 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we can add one more if we want, but let's disable for now. So right here you can see we have all these layers already multi-blended to us. Next, what is happening? We can connect to this point, and I shall click and preview image, but let's do a couple more interesting things. The one I want to add little bit edge, and we can do several ways this, but new node I want to introduce you, it's in a added in a Filter Forge 3 edge detection. So we'll go ahead, put it this node right here somewhere, and we'll go connect from the our straight node, and you can see right here we actually kind of detecting a very nice edge on our image. So next, what I want to do, I want to kind of put it this over. Let's go to adjustments. We'll take invert, because I want to have a black outline, and we'll just add another blend, and just connecting over. Okay, let's click on multiply, and you can see right here we have this edge now applied. Of course, we can slightly modify it to actually, you know what, let's switch background foreground. So in that case, if we need it, we can modify intensity of outlining. Okay, and we can connect to our node, output node. One thing what I also want to do, it is they're not blending very well on a side. So let's create one smoothness control. So we'll just slider, and we'll set this one to the 0 as default value, and we'll just go ahead and connect to the smooth value. Okay, right here. Again, this is a little bit concept to see how we can do. So let's go ahead, click Save Filter. We'll come back to see on another brushes, and right here. So you can see we have our filter with some apply brushes. Let's load it some image so we can see on a live image. Okay, so right here, example, I just preload one image. And one thing you can notice, I can go add repetition, so we have kind of more repeated. Maybe add a little bit more distortion. And also I can add just slightly smoothness, and smooths what it does right here you can see we don't have it that much. Right here we have a sharp edge where they're kind of going together, and it will just pop up slightly smoothness. They're kind of nice built together. So we have this etching kind of add with different level of the gray, you can see, and it's going in different directions. Let's give it a nice effect. Of course, this is just the beginning, because next things what you can do, you can go ahead and add this effect to the other image. As example, we can go ahead, take another blend. Let's go to processing. Foreground, we'll take original image. See right here, we kind of start affecting, apply to this. So, and we can create it with a screen effect, for example. Just apply kind of more colorize, or we can use it the overlay or burn a little bit more darker effect. So you can see how we can apply additional effects to this. So this is one engine kind of we did it. And let me just maybe pop up a little bit more in distortion. And again, if you think this value will be modified by people or by some artists, you can create another control just and add to this. Okay, so let's say I want to do a little bit different brush, and I'm just going to create right here as example. To do this, we can go ahead inside the patterns. We can take a clip. Okay, as example. Okay, we can squash it or unsquash the example. Again, one thing with may help it just if we're using different one, but again, the same, we'll go to processing, we'll go use it noise. And you can see how we're already kind of modifying almost a splatter. So we want to create a splatter type of the brush, or we can go ahead and add maybe some motion blur to this. And just create more kind of watercolor looking brush type. Okay, so we have it splatter, we have it watercolor. We can have it more with hard edge kind of applied. And again, this is different ways we can pre-create those brushes. It's just more on your imaginations. Like if you want, you can use it. Pearl and noise. Let's increase the roughness, stretch it. Now we have it a little bit more. Instead, the regular lines, you can use this, so you can create it more texturized rough type brush as well. And if you remember what we used with the alpha channel, set alpha, so we can take this one, create specifically on alpha. So now we have a little bit more rough type of the brush kind of effect to this. So you can see some different options how we can creating at this point right here, some slightly, or we can increase contrast and other things. So a bit more invert on this one. Okay, or just effect, play around and see how they will affect it. Different type of the adjustments, but overall, experiment, play around with different set of the brushes, see how they all will affect creating distortions, or add this way. And again, create different type of brushes, collect them together, and with using specific areas Like right here, you can see we select different gray of the level of the grays, separate areas and apply specific brush or direction to this one. We can create textures. Next, modify these textures and apply to our final overlay with final image with a coloring or different effect. You can apply it to create interesting effect for your new filter. Okay, so right here where we have it. And again, thank you very much for watching these tutorials from Geekatplay Studio.